Hello, good morning, students. See some applications on these whiteboards, and that applications depends on Coulomb's law. And we have seen that is before in our previous videos we have seen what that is the Gauss law. Okay, so particularly these applications they are depend on the Gauss law. And before going towards all these applications, we should know Gauss law means what. So what is the magnitude of Gauss law, or the formula to calculate using Gauss law? So we know that is Gauss law. According to Gauss law, the electric flux, total electric flux is exactly equal to, that is integration of EDS, and they are exactly equal to charge per unit epsilon naught. So these concepts we have seen in our previous videos. That is Gauss law is, that is flux, electric flux, total electric flux through enclosed surface is exactly equal to the integration of EDS, which is exactly equal to Q by epsilon naught. So this theoretical concept we have seen already. So this concept may be applied here. Now see how we can apply here. First of all, see the applications. A point charge 0.2 microcoulomb. A point charge is there, and a point charge has 2 microcoulomb charge. Okay, so point charge Q is equal to, that is 2 into 10 to the power minus 6 coulomb, because it is given in microcoulomb. So that's why we are putting here power minus 6, that is base is 10. So 10 to the power minus 6 is at the center of a cubic Gaussian surface of edge 9 centimeter. What is net electric flux through the surface? So we have to calculate net electric flux through the surface. Now net electric flux using Gauss law, what is net electric flux? The net electric flux is this one, that is Q by epsilon naught. That is net charge. This Q stands for what? Net charge divided by epsilon naught, and we know the meaning of epsilon naught, that is the permittivity of free space, which we have seen in our previous videos. Also we have seen the value of that is value of permittivity of vacuum, or we can say permittivity of free space. So for flux, therefore flux is exactly equal to Q by epsilon naught. Okay, so this value is given to us, that is Q is given to us, and we know this epsilon naught. So what is the value of epsilon naught? 8.85 into 10 to the power minus 12. So it has a constant value. So you should be remember this value for permittivity of free space, that is for epsilon naught, 8.85 into 10 to the power minus 12. Now we can put all these two values in this formula. So this formula, that is for Gauss law. So this is Gauss law. So Gauss law is Q by epsilon naught. What is Q? Q is given in microcoulomb, 2 into 10 to the power minus 6 upon constant value for permittivity 8.85 into 10 to the power minus 12. So the multiplication of this term will be, so the multiplication will be 2.25 into 10 to the power 5. 2.25 into 10 to the power 5. So this is for flux, electric flux, total electric flux, and it is measured in Newton meter per second, Newton meter square per coulomb. Why? Because we know this electric flux, and electric flux is exactly equal to q by epsilon naught according to the Gauss law. But we can write instead of this, that is integration of E ds. What is E? That is electric field intensity, and we know the SI unit for electric field intensity Newton per Coulomb, and this ds stands for what? Area. So that's why we can put meter square, that is the SI unit for area. So in this way we can write that is the electric flux Newton meter square per Coulomb. Okay. So in this way we can solve the problems which depends on the Gauss law, or we can say Gauss theorem. Now we will move towards the next application, and that applications is an electric flux. So here flux is given. So this one is flux passes normally through a spherical Gaussian surface of radius 10 centimeter due to a point charge placed at the center. So what is the charge enclosed by the Gaussian surface? So we have to calculate the charge enclosed by the Gaussian surface, and if the radius of Gaussian surface is double, then how many flux would pass through the surface? So to solve such type of applications, you should know the Gauss law, or we can say Gauss theorem, and according to the Gauss theorem, that is total flux is equal to total electric flux is exactly equal to integration of EDS is exactly equal to q by epsilon naught. So this is our Gauss theorem, and using this Gauss theorem, how we can solve it? Because we have to calculate here what? Charge, and the value is given to us, that is the value of flux and the value of epsilon naught, that is the two values are given to us, and we have to find the value of q. So we can write easily. So if total flux is equal to q by epsilon naught, then q can be easily calculated. So epsilon naught multiplied by total electric flux. So epsilon naught, the value of epsilon naught which is given, or it is constant, you should be memorized, that is the value of electrostatic constant, that is 8.85 into 10 to the power 12. So that's why we can put here 8.85 into 10 to the power minus 12 multiplied by total electric flux, and total electric flux it is given in these applications. The flux, how we can identify flux? Here electric flux is given, that electric flux is, the flux is always measured in Newton meter square per Coulomb. So the flux which the value is given to us, that is minus 6 into 10 to the power minus 3. So it is Newton meter square per Coulomb. The multiplication of this term will be, so what will be the answer here? The multiplication of these two terms, that is minus 5.31 into 10 to the power minus 14, minus 5.31 into 10 to the power minus 14. What is this? This is charge, and the value and the unit for charge is Coulomb. So that's why we can put here Coulomb. So this is the value of q. Means using this Gauss law, or we can say Gauss principle, sometimes we have to calculate electric flux. Okay, and to calculate electric flux, we know the law, electric flux is equal to q by epsilon naught. So we can use here these concepts. After that sometimes it may be asked to calculate charge. So to calculate charge, we again use this concept. So to calculate charge, so electric flux multiplied by epsilon naught, that is permittivity of free space. If we put the constant values here for epsilon naught and the given value for electric flux, then the final answer will be q is equal to minus 5.31 into 10 to the power minus 14 Coulomb. So this is the charge. But the question is here, if the radius of Gaussian surface is double, how much flux would pass through the surface? The ratio of radius of Gaussian surface double, त्या Gaussian surface ची radius जरी double केली तर युनिट एरिया आहे तेवढाच राहील आणि युनिट एरिया जेवढा आहे तेवढा जर असेल तर त्याच्यामधून पास होणारे जे फ्लक्स आहेत ते सुद्धा तेवढेच राहतील. सो दिस वन इज द युनिट एरिया अँड दीज आर द इलेक्ट्रिक लाईन्स ऑफ फोर्स दे आर पासिंग थ्रू दिस unit area. Then this term is known as, that is electric flux, that is electric lines of force passing through the area, okay, passing through the area. These markers considered as electric lines of force, and if they are passing through a particular area normally, then this concept is called as what? Electric flux. So electric flux, if you want to calculate, then electric flux is exactly equal to, according to the Gauss law, that is Q by epsilon naught. Okay, so such type of questions may be asked on this Gauss law. I think the concept will be clear, that is what is Gauss law and how we can apply that Gauss law in the given applications. Okay, what is Gauss law? You should remember this formula, Gauss law. The Gauss law, that is electric flux, total electric flux is equal to integration of EDS, and integration of EDS is exactly equal to Q by epsilon naught. Okay, so we shall stop here. In our next videos we will go again some next applications. Okay, so we will discuss later. Till then, bye.